what's in my purse for 2020. I don't remember the last time I did what's in my purse on this channel. It actually feels like forever. If you guys hear my dogs barking, just ignore them. They like to bark at anything that moves. So, an interesting backstory on this bag that I got. I got it when one of my husband's friends was taking me to the courthouse for court, and she said, well, I can give you this bag because I have no other place for it. I want someone to have it to put it to good use. So I said, okay, I'll take it. And I'm one of those people where, if you guys have ever seen those really cool bejeweled kind of bags, if you live in Oklahoma, that has like either two guns crossed or a cross or anything like that, that has like kind of like jewels on it, and it has the chains that dangle and stuff. That's kind of like an old, like not an old fashioned, but it's kind of like what we think is an expensive bag, because it's like, you know, some of us can only afford $80 bags, but that's besides the point. But I used to have one of those, and I used to have another one that was like a cow colored, so it was like brown and white, and it had a cross on it. It was just way too big. But as a mom, you kind of learn how to downsize, especially with 2 kids, and hopefully 3 on the way. You never know. So I went ahead and decided to downsize a bag because I just wanted something that was compact and I could put all my stuff in it, and if I had to take a diaper or 2, I could put it in this bag. And anyway, this is a Coach. I don't know the name of it exactly. Hopefully you guys can see it. But last time I saw what it went for was on Poshmark, which I guess is one of those old brand kind of styles in Coaches. They were selling it for $50 to $75, and one person had it on their website. It was $50, but it was $150, but they scratched it off to make it $50. So I don't know how much it is. Let me know if you guys know what it is. I didn't see it on the Coach website. I don't know how much it really goes for. But anyway, let's get into this. So in here, I don't carry much. I know that I carry my wallet that I don't use anymore because there's no driver's license in it, and that's a complete story in itself. So I just have my Zoo membership card, my donor card for blood, my bank card, a receipt that was for Dollar General, and that was, I paid $48.54. And I can tell because, this is when my husband and his grandfather went out, because I saw his beer in there. But anyway, and then I have my old ticket from what the HP gave me. But anyway, if you guys remember this wallet, it was originally from the bag that I did. That was a haul bag from my Walmart and Atwoods haul. And I got this, so I just changed purses. That's all I did. But I kept this wallet because I like how that all you have to do is just open it, and it's like right there, so it's at your fingertips. So, and I kind of like that, and plus it's into a clutch as well, so it helps. And then I'm going to save that bag for last. But I do have my mask. We have to be safe, people. You know, got to be safe with all these changes in life. But anyway, funny story. I'm going to say this. Everybody gets backlash about Michael Jackson wearing masks and stuff. And people are like, you know, now it's like a big thing. Everybody wants designer ones. You know, Michael Jackson had a thing going on there, you know. He was right the first time. But anyway, it was just funny. I kept thinking about that every time I put on a mask. I'm like, Michael Jackson had the right idea when he had a mask on. But it's cool. Anyway, and this actually, when I got it, you know, it smelled like the person's house, which is fine, but ever since it's been in my purse, it smells like my gum. And it smells like literally it smells like a doctor's office. I don't know why, but it does. And then I got this hand sanitizer. As you can see, I don't use that much of it, and you guys think, well, she probably doesn't want to clean her hands after she goes somewhere, but I actually do. The best thing about this hand sanitizer is it looks really thick like every hand sanitizer, but as you put it on, it like goes watery real quick and it dries up. The only thing bad about this brand, and I don't know if it's just me, but every time I put this on, I dread putting it on, for the simple matter of the fact is it has a bad after smell to it, which you guys are going to think I'm nuts, but it smells like pickles. Like literally, it smells like pickle juice. I don't know why. I don't know how. But yeah, but anyway, I wash my hands. I let my husband use it, and he doesn't like wearing it, so I just let him use the hand sanitizer that's there at the store every time we go. And then this will probably be a small video because, or short one, because I don't have that much because I'm a mom that carries her essentials half the time. Anyway, so like I said, this gum, okay, when I said that that mess smells like gum, it smells like this gum, and it's the Wrigley's Double Mint. And fun fact about me, growing up in Tennessee, my grandmother, God rest her soul, she would always give me, my mom, everybody in the church, she would always have this kind of pack of gum, the Wrigley's Double Mint. It's always been Wrigley's, always been Double Mint. And I bought it the first time the other day, and as I was chewing it, I'm like, I feel like I'm going back to church. Like, at that church, I feel like I'm, you know, like my grandmother gave it to me, you know, and I gave my mom a piece not too long ago, and she's like, yep, feels like we're going back to church, so it's really nice, and it has a lot of memories. That smell of that Double Mint is just memories of all together. So, anyway, the next thing I don't have my deodorant in here, because the deodorant I have is I think it's a Suave powdered one, which is really good, or it's Dove. I'm not too sure. But I have that in my bathroom, and it stays on me like all day. So this is the Premier Editions. It's the PB Premier Editions, our version of the Viva La Juicy, which is moisturizing fragrance mist. And I like it. And I've never owned anything by Viva La Juicy. I usually just get an knockoff of it, but it smells really good. And I use this like a mad woman, but it doesn't look like I've used hardly any, which is a good thing, because I like that smell. And then, I don't know what my cat is doing. If you guys hear something scratching, it's my cat. His brother is watching. Anyway, the last thing I have, other than just a napkin and two things, are these Kinder Joy Sweet Cream topped with cocoa wafer bites, the glow-in-the-dark toy. And I have two of these. And when we went to the store about day before yesterday, my husband bought these for my boys because my oldest was driving me up the wall, and probably driving my husband up the wall. But we went ahead and bought these, and I just haven't given it to them because my son, my oldest, I have to get him diagnosed, but he's got ADHD just like my husband. Like chocolate, red dye Kool-Aid, or anything of that nature that has sugar, he is like on a sugar fix. He's on a sugar high. So it's one of those things where I try to be very cautious about what I give him and how much and stuff like that. If you guys know anybody in your family, or you know somebody that has ADHD, it's one of those, it's not a mental illness, it's one of those things that you can't control. And me, myself, that has grown up without knowing what that is, I'm learning as I go with my husband and my son, so it's a day-by-day struggle. But, you know, I'm learning every day on what my kids can have and what they can't. I said the last thing was the Kinder Joy candy. It wasn't. It was this. As you can see, it looks dirty. It used to be white, but I travel with this thing like constantly. So this is my sick, first aid, whatever you need bag. And actually, this is actually my husband's. Actually, this case is mine, but my husband, I put it in his box right there. I put it right there because he only can take a leave. And what this is I really like this because in case we go somewhere like to his grandma's house, to his mom's house, which is like 4 hours away, it feels like, and sometimes 9 out of 10 he does need some leave, and he has taken 4 days worth. So we don't really worry about, if you guys can see that, we don't really worry about the Monday through Friday. He just takes it whenever is convenient for him, because he has a sodium deficiency, and sometimes if he doesn't have salt with him, he'll take it and leave, and it makes him feel better for that time. But this is really good to have in your purse, especially if you have anybody who has needs medication all the time. And then it's, pardon me guys if you guys hear that I'm sniffling a lot. I have drainage. I've been taking some nasal spray, and it's kind of been working. Anywho, so I have these Tums, which are really dirty. They're really dirty. I'm not going to show you the top, but it's the Tums Assorted Berries, and yeah, it's really dirty because I use it all the time. I've never had indigestion in my entire life, not when I was pregnant or anything like that. I've learned that after I had my kids, I've had indigestion all the time, and I have to be careful about what I use. And the next to last thing I have is this Bath & Body Works Sparkling Limoncello Nourishing Hand Cream, and I think my mom bought me this. I'm not too sure, or I took it from her because she wasn't using it. But I love the smell of lemons. Like, I'm like on a lemon kick. I don't know if you can see, but is it that? No. But it's like right next to my flower right there. Yeah, you guys can see it's right there. That's my lemon bar mix. And I have 2 boxes of it. And yes, I'm going to make some because lemon bars are like amazing. Okay. And then this is a funny story. Both of my kids, one brother pinches one, and they start pinching each other. They keep saying, I need a Band-Aid, I need medicine on it and stuff. It's really funny because when there's nothing wrong with them, they'll say, I need this and I need that. And I don't go through Band-Aids. I just tell them, you don't need one, you're fine, you can tough it out. But if it's like a cut or anything, I'll use antibiotic ointment and a Band-Aid for it, which is hardly ever when we go out, but I keep it. You never know. You've got, when you have a 3-year-old and a 4-year-old, they kind of tend to be a little bit, what's the word? Clumsy. But this is a Dollar General brand, the First Aid Antibiotic, Triple Antibiotic, which is the same thing as Neosporin. And I don't know if you guys call this about Neosporin, but if you're ever in Tennessee, my grandma, she used to call it my Citserson. And I don't know if I'm saying that right, but that's how my grandmother says it. So it's like kind of stuck with me through the years. So I don't say, can I have the Neosporin? I say, can I have the mycitsersin? And my mom's like, yeah, we got some mycitsersin. So it's kind of like an old thing with my family. I don't know if you guys, your family says it, but mine, growing up in Tennessee, that's what we all say. And it's, being in Oklahoma, it kind of stuck with me. And the last thing I have are a few of the alcohol prep pads, which I dread not to use these because my husband's not he's not a baby or a wuss. Alcohol pads, even though it stings, it really itches his skin, and he'd rather have the peroxide that works on him. And us that went to school in the medical field, we kind of know how to take care of wounds and stuff, so we rather use peroxide than alcohol. But in case one of us, such as if I went to my dad's, he didn't have an alcohol pad that has to check his blood sugar, I usually will give him one of these. And it seems to help. So, and remember when I told you guys that my kids always say that they need a Band-Aid? Yeah, I think I've got plenty, don't you think? They always need a Band-Aid for something, so it's good to have them. I mean, if you know, it's like the Jack and Jill saying, even though it's like an old saying for anybody, it's better to have it than not need it than need it and not have it. Isn't that how it goes? Anyway, that's everything that was in my bag. I know this was very short. I don't know, it says it's 15 minutes long, but it'll probably be like 10 when I get done. Anyway, that was all. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. It's warm, daylight savings time. I hope nothing messed up you guys' schedule by waking up late or waking up early. Because I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, even though I'm supposed to get up at 7 o'clock. So, it's alright. It works. But anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on that post notification so you guys don't miss out on the next upcoming videos. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Thank you.